I'm standing on the front door, the front porch, 636 South Ave in Whitman. It was built by Marcus Reed, who owned a good portion of Whitman, along with Augustus Whitman, who the town is named after. So his house was located in the center of town, on Washington Street, downtown. He built this house for his niece, his favorite niece. But in right around 1940, just before World War II, Hugh McKenna, he moved down from Maine, where he was from, and he bought this house and raised his family there. Here he had I think he had something like 9 kids. So it was in the McKenna family from, say, around 1940, and his son finally bought it from him in 1988, added a 7-room addition to the original structure, and a single-story addition include a country kitchen, a bathroom, a living room, and a bedroom with a dining room and a couple other small rooms. Of course, my friend Jonathan bought it in 2001. I've known my friend for a long time. I used to go over and help with all the maintenance of the house. Part of helping him out was going to the 3rd floor. Now, the 3rd floor, there's 2 rooms on the 3rd floor. They're finished. One has carpeting, finished ceilings, walls, fixtures, and so forth. And it was up on the 3rd floor, what they call an outhouse back then. Not an outhouse, but a water closet. Basically, they were just kind of an outhouse, and you have to squeeze into a closet. I assume they must have had, it must have been for servants up there when the house was originally built. But the McKennas, I don't think they finished that up there until Mike McKenna, which is Hugh McKenna's son, bought the house from his father in 1988. They had an old tin roof that needed to be repaired, so I used to have to go out there climb on from the 3rd floor onto the top of the roof of the bayside windows to repair the tin roof. And there'd be nobody else up there, and all of a sudden I would hear like a loud, be like a door slamming or a window slamming. So one of the days I was going out, and sure enough, there was one of the patches on the tin roof of the bayside windows had blown off. So I says, I have to patch it, and I got to seal it so the water doesn't leak into the 2nd floor. I was going out, grabbed on the side, had the window propped up, and I was stepping out. I looked, and there was a figure, it was a kind of a shadowy figure, and of a person. And it looked like a man with a hat, and I saw him charging towards me, and I almost, and he was almost to me, and my hand slipped, and I started falling out of the roof, and I just got my left arm real quick on the bottom, and I was holding on for dear life because I thought this person was gonna. I said, where did he come from? And I thought he was gonna push me out. It was gone, and I just get in there. I get inside the house as fast as I couldn't go out there. I just get in, got my right foot in the window inside the house, and I actually grabbed a hammer. Oh, jeez. I grabbed a hammer because I don't know if that was gonna do against the spirit, right? If I had not grabbed, I would have went head first off the roof down almost a 30-foot drop.
So we are in the living room on the second floor. Hot.
Bacon.
There's no AC in this whole entire house.
Oh. I think I got no. One and two.
Old VHS tapes.
Yeah.
What's the temperature on the meter?
86.3. Still 86.3.
So the meter hasn't dropped. It is hot, yeah.
It's the hottest balls.
This fan ain't doing shit.
Nope.
So let's go lights out and use the laser scope. Is there anyone here with us?
Does anybody want to communicate with us tonight?
Can you walk in front of these green dots? Can you sit on the chair? Maybe have a seat?
You make yourself seen? Does she have a claim that she sees anything?
He does.
Does him, not her? Like, she's here all the time, right? So
Right.
she would see something or hear something probably too, right?
Right. He hears doors opening and slamming.
Coming from this floor or upstairs?
Third floor.
Third floor.
But she says she never claims to see anything or hear anything at all.
No, but he claims he's seen apparition, so.
So we're going to leave one of the recorders down, and we're going to go to the third floor, and then we'll come back after and retrieve it and see what we pick up.
Alright.
So we have to go down the stairs and around to the front of the building to get to the third floor, where all the action is. Yes, guys, this house was built in 1864, and, well, it looks it. It needs a lot of work.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's the door to the second floor, where we were. And we're heading up to the third floor. And I'm gonna go night vision on. So he's hearing doors slamming on the third floor, which I'm going to assume is this door, one of them.
One of these, I'm pretty sure it was this door.
But you know something though? If you notice,
Above window, right?
yeah,
The draft.
it's not really secure. There could be a draft
Draft, yeah, from like
No, that don't make sense.
causing this to slam.
Yeah, slam shut, not
If
open
if
shut.
you open
open
one,
shut.
if you open one door, the other side will cause
gonna
a
create-
draft, and
yeah.
it cause that one to close.
It's going to
Let's
create a
open this
vacuum.
one.
It's going to create a vacuum causing this to slam.
Yeah.
Possible, I mean,
So this is where he saw the apparition coming from this hallway. So there's definitely drafts coming from up here. I mean, that window's wide open. That's what's causing the doors to slam.
Yeah, definitely.
But that doesn't explain the apparition he saw.
exactly.
No, not at all.
So the temperature is decreasing on this REM pod.
Yeah.
What about on the meter? What's it say?
89 degrees. No, 88.7. No, 89. It's between 89.
So it is fluctuating.
Yeah.
88.7.
Yeah. Doesn't make it colder, it's getting hotter. Doesn't make it colder, it's getting hotter.
nothing but hot spots, and
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, I'm sweating bullets up here.
Yeah.
Temperatures decreased on the REM pod, and there's a bunch of cold spots in here.
In here?
Yeah, all of a sudden.
And now this is up to like 91 degrees.
All hot spots again.
Yep.
We're here to visit you and find out about you and learn about you. We have a lot of questions like what it's like on the other side. Maybe you can come up here and talk to us.
Do you make the room pod go off?
Went up 3.5 degrees since we've been up here.
But in the hallway, though, the temperature decreased because the REM pod picked it up, and that's where
Yeah.
you saw the apparition.
So the hallway pretty much.
Are you a relative of the people that own this house?
Did you pass away in this house?
Are you still in this house?
How many spirits here with us tonight?
Can you tell us your names?
Are you here to hurt the homeowner? Who is the man that was seen in all black up here?
I'm wondering if the current homeowner put the cross there for protection.
Possible. Are you afraid to be seen by us?
It sounded like he said white.
Yeah.
Oi, you Canadian?
How long have you been in this house?
What's your name?
Did you used to live here? What year did you pass away if you used to live in this house?
That's what I heard. Oh, and some guy says 5. The girl says 6. He said 5.
So we're gonna go check out the attic, and I'm gonna leave this recorder in here and see what we pick up.
Oh, why is everything?
Oh yeah,
Everything is doing.
Nintendo 64 brings me back to my teenage days.
Holy shit, even through this, I was like, oh my god. So the why is everything?
Yeah, you can tell this house was built in the 1800s. I mean,
Yeah.
the floor is solid. And it's nice and cool in here.
Yeah, it is, dude. Oh my god. Hit out there. Was it family's? Was this yours? Like,
I wonder if the previous homeowners, before the ones that live here now, owned all this stuff. They might have moved out recently.
yeah.
Yeah.
Joe's owned this house since 2001.
Right. I mean, somebody could own the house
This
before.
ain't his though, right? No, this is his.
Yeah, none of this is his.
No,
He
no.
claimed.
All this stuff was here when they moved in.
So somebody could have died maybe in 1999, 1998,
Right.
and they could still be haunting this house. This could be their stuff.
Yeah.
Is this all your stuff? Did you own this stuff before you passed away in this house?
It said something.
Yeah, I couldn't make it open. Oh, friggin' nails.
Yeah, I was looking at it.
I know, watch your head, Jesus Christ.
I know, I was over there too.
Need a tetanus shot.
He's part of this house.
Did you let yourself see? We're friendly.
Can you walk by?
Did you walk in front of this green laser? It won't hurt you.
When I here to hurt you, it's here to communicate with you.
We just want to see you.
Some dust flying
Which
by
one I
the
help you
camera.
which one I help you pass on?
If you see a white light, step into it, and you'll be reunited with your family on the other side. Is there something you need from this house? Maybe a lost object that you're trying to relocate that meant something to you?
What's holding you back?
Sometimes the EMF meter will go off near certain items that hold like an attachment to a spirit. Maybe these pictures.
Is that your whole family?
Can you tell us the names of the people in this photo right here?
So much for that idea.
What about these people? Are they relatives? That is cool.
How many spirits up here with us tonight?
Can you touch one of us just to let us know that you're here?
I just had a little baby.
You heard that too, right?
I heard that too, yeah.
Like
Like
rah.
that, yeah.
Sound like rah.
Is that a little baby we just heard? I haven't seen a crib or anything either.
I thought I saw one in the other room.
Yep.
Oh, right there. Isn't that a crib?
Yeah, actually it is.
Or is that a bed
No,
frame?
a bed frame.
Yeah, that's a bedroom.
No, oh yeah, it is a bed frame.
Yeah. What?
The meter it just spiked. It just went up. Right here. It just went to 0.01. And it's fluctuating too right here. So we did get a spike on this meter.
As soon as I walked in here, right, I just got something that says no. Yeah. Is there anybody in this room with us? Move?
Would it say move?
Either no or move. Sound like I said move. Move where?
She used to be a dancer, whoever she was.
That would explain the mirror. It's a practice.
Yeah,
And this is probably to stretch.
yeah, yeah.
So we established a little girl lived here at one time. Tell by the dolls.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna leave this camera set up in the third floor hallway while we go and retrieve the recorder on the second floor. So we're in the bedroom on the second floor. Is this your old bedroom? I'm gonna check out the kitchen.
Close up, you know? Hold on.
What's going off in the green?
Okay, so we heard several different voices over the spirit box, including a young boy that goes by the name of Sam. And honestly, many could have passed away in that house. It could have been someone from the Reed family or even one of the servants. However, we do know of one tragedy that did happen in that house. We did some investigating and we learned that Hugh McKenna's daughter had unfortunately passed away in her crib at only the age of 18 months old. So that would explain why we heard a baby crying. Can you touch one of us just to let us know that you're here?
I just heard a little baby.
I heard that too, yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Now, after we heard the cry, the EMF meter did spike. Now, it was a very small spike, and that's probably because a baby wouldn't have enough energy to create a high electromagnetic field. The meter, it just spiked. It just went up. Right here. Now, we did learn that Hugh McKenna passed away in 2017. So automatically that eliminates him from being the shadowy figure that the current homeowner had witnessed in 2005. But we do think that Mr. McKenna is still currently active in the home. He may be attached to the house after the loss of his daughter. Because we did ask, what is holding you back? And a voice came through on the spirit box that said, crib, indicating crib death.
What's holding you back?
We also picked up an EVP of someone saying, hey, but there's no direct evidence to determine who it really is.
So it's not getting colder, it's getting hotter.
Now, this shadowy figure wearing a hat, also known as the Hat Man, has been reported all over the world, and it's usually people with sleep paralysis, psychological disorders, or even people with sleep deprivation. I mean, Joe could have had lack of sleep that day, but if it is an apparition, it obviously has bad intentions if it's charging at him, causing him to almost fall from the roof. But I am wondering if it's an apparition because I keep asking myself, why? Why did it stop when it got close to the window? And then I had noticed that there is a cross nail there hanging on the wall. And I do believe that the works of an angel is present in the house for protection against something. Because the camera did catch what does look like an orb with wings appearing right next to a cross as well. In religious views, angel orbs are energy fields, used as vehicles to travel to reach the people who God has called them to help. So, we left the camera rolling on the third floor while we went to go investigate downstairs. And you can hear a bang followed by someone walking around up there. The walking is best heard with headphones on. However, though, you can actually see the camera shaking from the vibration, and the REM pod was going off during both situations. So, we informed Joe on everything that's going on in the home, and he was satisfied with everything that we discovered, but he's still terrified of that third floor. Even to this day, he refuses to go up there. And although nothing has happened in the house for many years, he is relieved to know that it might be from an angel present there for protection.